Good morning students. In our previous video we have learnt about DC motor, how it works, how you can control the speed of motor, how you can change the spin of motor, what is the role of DC motor, and in this video we will discuss about PWM technique. What is the PWM technique? The full form of PWM is pulse width modulation. So first, that is important thing, what is the full form of PWM? PWM stands for pulse width modulation. It is a technique to control the voltage of DC motor so that you can control the speed of DC motor. Look how it works. As you know, DC motor works on direct current. Okay, when we increase the pulse width, it means when we increase the timing of on and off, switch off timing will increase, then the speed of the DC motor can be reduced. Okay, that is the off timing and that is the on timing. Okay, you can understand like this by this diagram. That is the pulse width modulation diagram. When your switch is on and off, both of the switch on and switch off timing are same, then your rotation speed of DC motor is a 50%. Okay, when the timing of off, switch off is increased, means you have increased pulse width, then you can decrease the speed of a rotation of motor, then you can decrease the speed of motor. So by the changing of pulse and width of pulse, we can control the speed of DC motor. That is the PWM technique to control the speed of DC motor. Now I am telling you how DC motor can be controlled by a Arduino. You have to look at the diagram. In previous chapters you have learnt about the Arduino. DC motor can operate with 5 volt Arduino. Okay. DC motor will start running when Arduino 5 volt is applied on this motor, but we have to use diode and transistor in this circuit also, so that motor can be turned on and turned off by the help of diode and transistors. Motor gets slowed down when the current will generate in reverse side. So motor gets slowed down, or its direction of rotation will change when the current has slowed down. So diode is used here to save our transistor and Arduino from reverse current. In this circuit designing, I have used here resistor. You are aware about the resistors, that it can control the flow of a current. I have used here transistor which will work as a switch, and with transistor I have attached a diode. I have told you why I use diode in this system, and DC motor and Arduino 5 volt. When Arduino 5 volt will provided the current, DC motor will execute, and when the resistance will give resistance to the current, the diode will stop the motor and it will control the speed of motor. So the speed of motor will be slowed down by the PWM technique by this 3-pin. Thus PWM technique allowed us to give between 0 to 5 voltage to that circuit. It's all about of DC motor. Now we will discuss about two more motors, that is DC gear motor and servo motor. First we talk about DC gear motor. The speed of DC motor is generally 10,000 RPM, means 10,000 rounds per minute is the average speed of a DC motor. And DC gear motor is used, or a gearbox is used with DC motor to reduce the speed of a DC motor. So you can say DC gear motor is the combination of DC motor and a gearbox. When we used gearbox with DC motor, then the speed of motor will reduce and the approximate speed will be less than 10,000 round per minute. Now servo motor. This type of motor can push or rotate any object with great precision. If we want to rotate any object or we want to change the angle of any object, we have to use this type of motor in our robots or our toys. Servo motor has 4 components. First is DC motor, second is sensor, or you can say sensing device. Third one is controlling device it required, and a gear to control the speed or angle. So servo motor has 4 components: DC motor, sensing device, controller and a gear to control the speed or angle of a particular robot or machine. Generally these type of motors are used in robots to give the movement of their body parts, or where you required an angular turn like legs, like hands, you have to move from an angle. So this type of motor is required to use at the joints of robot. Servo motor can also be controlled by PWM technique, H-bridge technique. Generally it is PWM technique is used to control servo motor. Okay, that topic which I have told you is sufficient for this chapter. So just read the chapter carefully and do the given question answer in your notebook. Thank you.